I just wanted to do a quick demonstration to kind of illustrate the difference in capability that you're going to have depending on the type of antenna that you're using with your inexpensive, low-powered handheld radios. So typically, most people are going to have the standard handheld configuration. Sorry, I'm going to have to make this brief because it is extremely cold out here. This is kind of the GMRS handheld antenna that I recommend people buy. It's a much improved antenna over the one that comes stock with the radio. So I do recommend getting this style of antenna. Make sure it says GMRS somewhere on it. 771. It comes in a variety of brands: Amazon, eBay, Chinese, wherever you can find it. Grab one of those. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little range test using this repeater box. It's going to repeat everything that I say as I transmit from a remote location, and then it's going to repeat back out of this radio, and we're going to hear the way the signal comes through. So like I said, we're going to start with this one. I'm going to leave it set up vertically, maybe this one. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to graduate to, this is the N9TAX. This is a great antenna. It's field deployable. Right now I have it strung up in a tree with a rope. Simply, toss a rope over a limb, grab one end, tie it up to the top of the N9TAX, and pull it up. Quick, easy, get the antenna up nice and high. And then we're gonna see the difference between the two, just to kind of illustrate the importance and understand how gain antennas and elevation play with your capabilities. Okay, we're gonna start our trip. I've reset the trip counter on the truck so we can keep track of our distance. It's not exactly scientific because with radio it's more about straight lines and lines of sight and as the crow flies distances, but it'll give us a good metric to kind of weigh against one another to understand how we're doing. And just to do a quick test just right here from the driveway. Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Okay, everything's working well, and let's get down the road a little bit and give it another try, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, I don't know if you can make that out, but we're about to hit the half-a-mile mark there, and let's give it a try. Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Okay, we're still coming in pretty good, so we'll check in when we get a little further. Okay, we're just about passing 1.5 miles now, so let's give it another try. Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Okay, still sounding pretty good just with the handheld antenna at 1.5 miles. Okay, we're just getting up to 2.5 miles now, so let's give it another go. Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Okay, we still have it. A little scratchier that time, but it's still there. Still perfectly readable. So let's go a little further. Okay, we're getting to 3.5 miles now. So let's try again. Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Okay, it's there. It's having a little trouble, but we're still in contact with the handheld radio set on a table at ground level from a truck. Okay, I've pulled over here into this little forest preserve parking lot, just a little under 4.5 miles this time. Let's see what we're doing. Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Okay, pretty good actually. I kind of halfway expected to have lost it by now. I guess I'm going to have to drive a little bit further just so that we have a point where we can compare the two antennas. I'd like to test this one to failure and then go ahead and switch over to the other one and see the difference from there. So I'll go ahead and get going down the road a little bit further away. All right, we're back on the road and we're about 5.2 miles away. So let's see where we're at now. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1.
Okay, it's kind of in and out. So let's just keep going a little longer until we can really strain the signal. I'll try it again at 6 miles. Okay guys, we're at about 6.8 miles and let's see what we're doing. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to call that failure. Broken briefly, but that wasn't readable. Just at right about 7 miles, let's just say. It's pretty much the limit of capability with the way that radio is set up currently. So let's head back, switch it over, and try it again, and I'll follow the same exact route as I did this time and see the difference in results. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and switch the antenna and screw in the N9TAX antenna. A little bit of water in the connection. Oh, it's frozen. Okay, well, we'll go with it. And for this, it doesn't matter how the radio sits because the antenna is up high. All right, let's see what happens. Let's make sure we have the repeater plugged in. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're back out on the road again after having switched over the antennas. I'm going to go ahead and spare you some of the shorter distance check-ins because pretty safe to assume that they're going to work fine within those first couple of miles. Just to prove though that I am doing this, testing 1, 2, 3 with the N9TAX antenna, and at about 1.6 miles.
Testing 1, 2, 3 with the N9TAX antenna, and at about 1.6 miles.
Okay, so we're underway. We're going to go ahead and get out a little further. Do another check-in when we're, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 miles out, and then hopefully I can demonstrate that we're going to be able to get out a lot further with the N9TAX antenna connected. Okay, we've just hit 6 miles, so let's test out the N9TAX from here. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, let's go a little further and see what the result is. Okay, I've gone ahead and just gone a little further this time. You can make it out. It says 9.5 miles. Let's see what we have here. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, coming in nice and clear. Let's go a little further even and see what we can do. Okay, I've stopped over here just at about the 10.5 mile mark. Let's see what we have here. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, super loud and clear at 10.5 miles. I think that pretty much demonstrates there's a significant advantage to be gained when you deploy the N9TAX antenna. Now, there's nuances to this. Variability in terrain. This particular demonstration isn't going to be applicable in every single case that people might use their radios. If you live in a valley, or if you live at the top of a hill, those are all variables that are going to matter a lot. Basically, the demonstration here is just meant to kind of highlight how the difference that can be had between one antenna versus the other. and how that scales with your environment is completely variable, but there is an advantage to be had by using the N9TAX antenna. So I recommend that everyone go ahead and pick one of those up. I also recommend you pick up that 771 GMRS antenna. It could say 771-G. They come in a variety of brands, Diamond, Comet, all kinds of, Nagoya is a popular one. The one that I had on the radio that I showed you before is TID radio. They're all essentially the same thing as long as they're a 771G. Now don't make the mistake of getting just a regular 771. That's for a ham radio, which operates on a slightly different frequency, so the resonance isn't going to be as good. Make sure you get the GMRS variant of the antenna. But that's going to do it for this one. It's pretty, you could hear by the audio quality how strong that signal was coming in. I could probably go a good bit further and still be in good contact with it. But yeah, that'll do it for this demonstration. I hope it helps somebody who is interested in picking up a higher quality antenna. And if you have any questions, go ahead and post them on the Facebook group, and I'll get back to you. Thanks, guys.